Gentlemen and female gentlemen, we are here with the grand finale of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Everyone was very excited to watch this, including me. I'm really grateful for the support of this series. Definitely let me know what the next Abridged series I should react to is. As you know, I do daily uploads here on the Taku channel. We do constantly new stuff. Every anime, every cartoon, every bit of lore, every Abridged series. We'll be covering it all. Alright, so definitely subscribe. Let me know what's happening, and I'm very excited to see what we actually got. Alright, hell yeah. Lock in, boys and girl. Let's see where this ranks on my giant Abridged series tier list that I am totally making. So far, the contenders are this, and Sword Art Online Abridged, and Solo Leveling Abridged. So, let's see what we got. Alright, alright. Can they stick the landing?
The following is a fan-based parody.
Really?
Hellsing Ultimate is owned by Kota Hirano and Studio Ma.
Wait, why is this? Okay, I was sure Alucard would be voicing the final disclaimer.
House und licensed by Genion, Madman Entertainment, Manga Entertainment und Funimation. Please support the official release.
Alright, alright. Baby. Wow. Episode 10.
Let me see if I get the grand scheme here, Benjamin Button. The Jerrys thought that if I purged all my souls, I wouldn't have my #lifehack. And at least one of you could kill me. So
damn, that's a crazy strategy! I don't think that was even in the original, but that's awesome!
when the very fine people of the Nazi military, those KKK-looking sons of bitches, and Alexander motherfucking Anderson.
God, I love Alexander Anderson. He's so fucking awesome.
Couldn't do the job. You thought you were the guy. But quick question, Jolly Wally. How many people lived in London?
Oh my god. This was a strategy from the very beginning. They were willing to nuke all of London to kill Alucard. They didn't mind. It was a sacrifice worth taking. It was a sacrifice worth making to kill Alucard. Oh my god. That just shows how much Riz he has. Endless aura. They were willing to wipe out England, bro. Ninja swords are illegal in England.
Or rather, died. Let's take a census.
No way! Oh god. Oh god. Oh lord. Oh god. Bro, this is like some Imperium shit. They fucking exterminatused the entire country to kill Alucard.
Let me get some sneer!
Uh-oh.
Ah, welcome, said the spider to the fly. Although I'd say you're more of a hornet.
What?
And unlike its modest brother, the bee, the hornet does not die after it has stung.
Does he have a force field?
It guards its nest with the ferocity and the tenacity of a mother who is protecting her child!
Bro, dude, he prepared that entire speech. You could give the Nazi just a little bit of sympathy. God!
Okay, if the bullets were going to work, then why would the sword?
I mean, valid.
You coward!
Oh, we all have our shields. Some of us have tempered glass. Others have the king of vampires.
I mean, like, he makes a point, you know? Like, I gotta hear, you're gonna call the guy a coward when your attack dog is fucking Dracula?
Speaking of whom?
Jesus.
Oh my god, Nazis, they planted this the entire time. I do like the parallels here, because the Nazis' Fuhrer was kind of a pussy too. Bro pussied off to Argentina and killed himself.
Someone's on a binge after purging, and it seems like our dear Alucard is
oh my god, the Nazis' plan all along was sacrificing all of England because Alucard was gonna fuck up the world.
looking to get white girl wasted.
Bro, we need Marceline here ASAP.
Let's hope that nobody spiked his drink, yeah?
Oh, not Schrodinger.
Look at me, Walter! I'm sucking everyone but you!
Wow! That's crazy.
So in
Oh my god, he's even sucking femboy juice.
celebration of your wasted attempts, I'm going to give you the little death you deserve. And before you ask, yes, this is a JoJo reference.
God, he's so real for that.
I gave up everything to kill you. So just lie back and think of hell!
You're splitting me in two.
Okay, dude. All right, that's terrifying.
Now do it another 3 million times, why don't ya?
Ah, poor Volta. Each second ticks his life down, all to grasp a victories that never belonged to him.
Oh my god, the Nazi was the piece of shit fuck the entire goddamn time. I love a show that actually makes Nazis just like Nazis. All right, they're not trying to sugarcoat it. They're not trying to make him sympathetic. They're not trying to say he had some grand scheme. No, he's just a Nazi and he's bad and he likes killing people because he's a fucking asshole. And that's awesome.
A piece of our puzzle, 3,708,917 pieces large. And now, it falls to Millennium to finish it.
What's going on?
Not having sex with you, Walter.
Fräulein, have you ever...
Yes, I know that the voice of Alucard in his lolly card form is Takahata 101's sister. I know.
heard of Schrodinger's cat?
I shot Schrodinger's cat.
Indeed, and yet it lives. And yet it dies. It is here, yet it is not. It is a curious creation, one of infinite possibilities, as long as it remains unobserved. Yet to consume a thing is to know a thing. Alucard is now partaking of Warrant Officer Schrodinger's paradoxical existence.
No shot, bro. They're glitching Alucard.
And as our dear Catboy stares into the abyss that is within Alucard, that abyss stares back.
And Schrodinger will be forever known by him.
The wave function collapses, uncertainty becomes certainty, the proverbial coin flips, and...
Uh-oh.
Am I a bad person?
No! No!
Alucard! What did you do?
I called heads!
It's such a random bullshit power. It's such a random bullshit power. But his entire plan was a 50-50. Because the whole idea of Schrodinger's cat is you don't know if the cat is alive or dead until the wave function collapses. And now that there is an observing mind onto the cat either takes a stance of alive or dead. But it's ultimately still a 50-50 chance. He started a war. He nuked England. He killed 3 million people on a 50-50 chance of infecting Alucard with femboy jizz. Oh my god.
Whatever you've done with him, you're not making it out of here alive.
Then my last meal shall be victory.
That's the problem. Bro has nothing to lose. He exactly did that. Bro cucked himself, but he's such a fucking bastard.
Status report. Killed a Nazi werewolf. Hip's inside me.
He's inside of all of us, Saris. Also, where did you find a Nazi werewolf?
Where did you find Dracula?
In a basement.
How poetic. We found a werewolf in an attic.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
I mean, we find lots of things in attics.
Holy.
Bro, dark. Bro. Oh my god, dude. Oh my lord. Oh god, how did they write this? Oh my god. Fuck, man. That's crazy. I love how they found Monkey D. Houthi out there. Anne Frank was in an attic, you know, when the Nazis looked for Jews in attics to murder them. Wow. I love that they pulled out all the stops for this fucking show. They are out there offending everyone, and I support that so much.
Shit.
I meant antiques. So
You
Jordan
didn't mean that.
was a Führer's obsession, not
Wait, what?
Shit.
I meant antiques. So Jordan was a Führer's obsession, not mine.
Bro, this Nazi that likes Jews? Question mark?
And frankly,
Antiques! Like Anne Frank. Anne Frankly! There's no way!
I'm insulted by the incident.
Anne Frankly? Really? Anne Frankly, he's insulted? Bro, how the fuck did they cook this script? Oh my god! That's crazy. Did anyone pick up? That's one of the greatest Nazi jokes I've ever heard in my entire life. Hold on. Did anyone else pick up on this joke? Because that's some subtle shit.
Continuation.
Ceres? Yes, ma'am!
Unwilliger, mein Fräulein, but you're a few dozen millimeters too thin.
Oh, bitches love cannons. To the very end.
Now that's what I'm talking about! Come on, bitch! Show me what you love! All these years of progress ruined! After figuring out I could use the bones of Dracula's ex-wife to make vampires, now I have to start again!
Oh, man. All that.
Can't stay in England or Germany. You know, I'll go to Russia. They let you get away with anything there.
Nah, not Nazi shit.
As long as it's not too gay.
Oh, no.
What is that? Ah, probably not.
Dude, I love that guy just dies basically as collateral damage. Like, he was like a relatively important character and they just fucked him off screen. That's awesome.
You were right. You were the only thing I cared about. I needed you back. So badly I let Richard chase Integra right to your arms. But by then, I was past my prime. So I betrayed them all.
What an
My
asshole.
master, my country. I tossed them to the wind for one last chance at you. Now I have nothing.
Yeah, you also murdered like 3+ million British people. I mean, they are British people, but like that's like at least 2 million Americans worth, you know? Like, that's crazy.
But this hole in my...
Oh, they tried to get emotional for like 2 seconds. Oh, go, bro. No, it does fuck it up, man.
When fortune smiles on something as violent and ugly as revenge, it seems proof like no other that not only does God exist, you're doing his will.
Shot in the gut, slumped against a wall, and executed by some crazy German Catholic bid quoting Kill Bill.
Bro.
Yes, a traitor's death.
Yeah. That's as lame as it gets.
Pop.
God damn. God
The
damn.
gates of hell will have to swing wide for your fat Nazi carcass.
Oh, Fräulein, if I'm so fat, how did you miss?
Never mind. Crack shot, Damen.
I thought they were gonna do like a crazy twist. I didn't know how they were. How did you miss?
I'm sorry, what the fuck am I looking at? Is that...
Nazi cyborgs. Everything was a JoJo reference. It's been a JoJo reference all along. Oh, you absolute buffoons. No one saw this coming. No one saw this coming.
metal and oil? Are you a cyborg? Why are you a cyborg?
I am no less a man than anyone with a pacemaker or hearing aid. For what is the
Nah, bro. Sorry, man. You're a Nazi. You've lost that humanity shit a long time ago, brother. Oh, no.
marker of a man?
Also, you gotta recognize, this is my favorite thing. My favorite thing personally about this whole shit is the idea that they had no reason to do this. They had no reason to make him a cyborg in Hellsing Ultimate. It doesn't change the plot at all. It doesn't, like, give him a cool fight scene or anything. It's completely purposeless other than, sure, the Nazi cyborg is running an army of Nazi werewolves and Nazi vampires and Nazi zombies. Like, I love it. It's so much extra and it doesn't add to the story at all.
His interminable villain.
No, a man is a homo sapien made of meat and blood. Not cogs and coolant, and I'm just going to assume a hamster on a wheel.
His name is Hamburg.
You're just fucking.
And you finally get it. I see the line. The factory seal on society. A world mired in complacency, slaves to their instincts and fueled by
anger und hatred. A rocket propellant as volatile as it is potent
And his solution was blowing up England?
frighteningly self-sustaining.
Is there a rest stop between now and the fucking point?
The point, Integra Fairbrook Wingates Hellsing, is that we are nothing but scared, spiteful children, playing at adulthood, a fictitious lie of comfort and even more repugnant complacence. So what is a man to do? But wage war, so calamitous and glorious that it would snap humanity out of its foolish, worthless charade. And who better an opponent than Hellsing?
Oh my god. I guess. There was no point. The answer to that entire speech was there in fact was no point at all. There wasn't a point.
Hey, but why are you a cyborg, though?
Are you still on that? Okay. It's simple, you see.
That was it. There was nothing there.
Hervorragend. So long. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Oh my god, dude.
I leave und heave.
I love that this bad guy that was just ruthless and vicious and evil actually got just like a crazy death.
A sigh and say goodbye.
Yeah, dude straight up blew up England because he doesn't like taxes or some shit. He's robotic for some reason that we will never understand. But my favorite thing is that he is an unhinged, irredeemable monster. He's an actual irredeemable fuck. He doesn't need some sort of deep philosophy. He's a Nazi fuck that likes war and wants to kill lesser people. Like, that's it. Okay.
You're not entirely wrong. You just didn't have to be such an asshole about it.
Alright.
What's wrong? Is it the eye?
That. And he just ruined the sound of music for me.
True.
So, where's Alucard?
I have no fucking idea!
Alright, I got someone writing an entire goddamn excerpt of the Bible in my chat. He rejects vampirism. He sees Alucard as an affront to humanity because his power comes from something other than himself. He did all of this to kill Alucard as a symbol of humanity's might and sees the war as the ultimate declaration of humanity's strength. In other words, he's a fucking asshole, okay? The fact that he did all that to kill Alucard on a 50-50. What a wild ride. Alright.
3,708,917 casualties alone in London that fateful night. Luckily, with help from the Americans, rebuilding hasn't been too difficult.
America. Helping out since Nazi vampires invaded England.
Tell me, how are the Americans doing since the incident?
Well, there was a bit of a stir when they decided that since corporations are people, they could technically run for president.
America. God, so based.
But President Walt Disney Pepsi Comcast has done wonders for the economy.
Based.
Being that it is now the economy.
Quite. Hold on.
Quite.
Wasn't Integra supposed to join us?
She has a meeting with the Catholics today.
I see.
Oh, shit.
She's still looking for answers.
And so, after traveling all over Europe and America Classic and doing countless hours of research in the halls of the Vatican and Wikipedia, we still do not know how or why he was a cyborg.
Excuse
I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that made no sense, but it was awesome.
Excuses. Go to America Zero and don't come back until you've got answers.
Of course, Sir Integra.
I miss Canada.
Alright.
Sir, didn't we supply Millennium with the cyborg technology?
First of all, they're enhanced humans.
Second, shut your communion hole.
Damn, she didn't do well after that bullet went through her fucking face. Remember that? Good times, good times. Remember that? Good old days? Oh yeah, she got shot through the mouth. God damn.
The walls have ears.
Wait, you mean Americans were funding countries that are terrorists? No. America funding terrorists? That's never happened. That's never happened in history of time.
And third of all, no, we didn't!
What in Dante's first through fourth hells was
Bro, German Kirito out there trying so hard.
that?
Something most foul and inhuman. A Frenchman in love with an Englishwoman.
We
Ew!
will continue to lead them along until this peace treaty has run its course. In the meantime, it puts men on the inside of Hellsing as the Vatican rebuilds. Also, Heinkel, do you need Antonio to change your bandages?
No.
Will you ever change your bandages?
No.
Damn.
All right, gentlemen,
Well, that explains why they're just kind of hanging around.
wrap it up and hit the showers. And stop bullying Penwood Jr.
I don't want to vent. I want to make reaction videos.
Never mind. Bully him harder. These are the dullards I leave this organization to when I die.
Mum, you're 52, British, and rich. You'll outlive them all.
True! Old British women, am I right?
You talk to me about outliving people, Carmilla. I know you can't see yourself in the mirror, but we both know you haven't aged a day. And yet every day, I find another wrinkle.
I would hold your hand in public.
You know what I think? I think you're afraid you'll die before he comes back.
Mom!
Bro, I love how they're like getting like a generic comedy shit after the cyborg Nazi mass genocide of England.
We do not talk about him.
But Mom, he's...
A deadbeat who skipped out on us for 30 years and counting. Speak one more word of him, and I'll lock you in a crate and ship you to Abu Dhabi.
No, not
God
again.
damn.
Oh, every Monday with you.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Garfield reference. Yeah. Oh shit. The Crimson Fucker returns. Base response can't be mad. Bro, what is that censor in? What was that censor job? Wait, what does the original look like?
I came as fast as I
Dude, what?
could. I didn't even put panties on. Is
Yeah, we know.
everything okay? Are we under attack? Do I have time to go and put panties on?
Don't bother. I just charm 'em back off again. How are my favorite ladies?
Master!
So,
And not a moment too soon.
you're finally back after 30 years. How was your walk?
Got a little too enthusiastic and got a little lost. Hello? Hello?
Hey,
No!
Hi.
name's David. I'm an accountant.
Don't remember asking.
And I'm sad.
Oh, Jesus. Turned out I was trapped inside myself with 3,424,867 people. So I didn't have a ton of friends.
Bro, they really Fudameter alchemisted this bitch.
I think it was 'cause I was ugly.
Probably.
Oh.
Ah, but who gives a fuck? That just means the people who like you for you were more deserving.
Oh.
True.
It's like your ugliness
Based Alucard advice.
curated their shittiness.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
Huh. Well, that was...
I'm Becky,
Oh.
and I don't want to be racist, but...
Shit.
All the Karens in all of England. He absorbed every Karen in England.
And my only way out was to help them out.
And I just get so angry every time I'd see a guy kiss another guy.
What? You think maybe you were angry because...
No, because wait, he also absorbed all the KKK guys. No, wait, he doesn't just have like British people. He has Nazis and KKK guys and. Dude, that's crazy. This is the KKK leader, the American guy.
Because you couldn't be one of those guys? Because if you were, all your friends might think less of you?
Oh shit.
Yep.
Do you want to make out?
I don't date patients.
Yeah, that's fair.
Next.
All right.
And I started getting good at it.
So my son resented me because I never made time for him unless he asked.
Yup, because if he'd really mattered, you would have put yourself out there.
Damn.
Next!
I don't know why she was angry. I told her I'd support her no matter what she chose.
That doesn't sound like a partner. That sounds like a crutch.
Shit, you're right!
God damn.
Every time I see a girl kissing another girl...
You're gay.
Oh!
Turns out, like a whole third of them were just in the closet. Sleeping around wasn't the problem. Being dishonest was. And again, that's why your relationships kept failing. Facebook. You're gay.
Damn.
Dude, you're allowed to like Friends that much. It was a good show. But you didn't love the one you were with. You're straight. Buddha isn't gay. I think. Getting angry about books made for horny teenage girls was ridiculous then, and it's ridiculous now. Don't mistake youthful selfishness for genuine malice. Nobody isn't.
That is a great quote.
Kind of an asshole in the early 20s.
Yeah, most people are just dumbasses. I feel like that's real. Like, dude, can you imagine if he did this in America? He got like a whole swath of like college protesters that have no idea what they're protesting for.
And if they actually weren't, they were probably sociopaths. You're a sociopath. You.
What the?
Are we a bad person?
Oh, fuck.
Well, let's start with the 20,000 people we impaled.
We were pretty mad at Dad that day.
And then I spent...
Oh, that was kind of their fault. I'll be real. That was kind of a skill issue. Okay.
the last 10 years on that.
Couldn't you have just killed them all?
I tried, especially on me.
So,
Damn.
You're back
Nothing quite as real as having an honest conversation with yourself.
for good then.
Bitch, I'm everywhere, and yet nowhere.
Then welcome home. Michael Mick doesn't exist.
Now, come on, girl. You know what I'm here for.
After 30 years, I'm not the young woman I used to be.
You do kind of look like a gender-bent Walter. And it may be the 30-year dry spell, but that is doing it for me.
Oh. Bro just has a thing for old ladies, I guess.
Well then, my count, come and get you some sip.
Keep your arms steady, my countess.
Bro, stop! That was great. They cooked. They cooked. They stuck the landing, bro.
I never really feel quite right, and I don't know why. All I know is something's wrong. Every time I look at you, you seem so alive. Tell me, how do you do it? Walk me through it. I'll follow your every footstep. Maybe on your own you take a cautious step. Do you want to give it up? But all I want is for you to shine.
Yeah, they cooked. They absolutely cooked. God damn, did they cook. This was great. This was really, really great. Thank you so much for being here, of course. Definitely subscribe, you know the drill. But that all said and done, let me know in the comment sections future videos you want me to react to. Next Abridged series. I'll be real. Hellsing Ultimate Abridged was great. Obviously, the best episode by far was episode 8. It was the fight with Alexander Anderson and Alucard. That was just absolutely good. It's not over yet.
Man, if I wanted to stab you in the back, I'd have done it between cleaning your ashtrays and laundering Sarah's brassieres.
But I don't.
Lace makes me feel confident. Nobody
Oh my god.
ruined your childhood. The Teen Titans you liked is still on DVD.
Oh, it's not enough. They needed to make more Teen Titans.
You do kind of look like a gender-bent Walter. Why, Bona 3? The Reckoning! There is no such thing as an ironic fan of Eromanga Sensei. Seriously?
That is a fact, okay? There are just people with problems.
Let Walter explain himself. Maybe he just got tired of doing... What does a butler do?
I buttle, sir.
See, this is why we're friends, Walter. Dude, you weren't being a Joey, you were a Chandler trying to be a Joey, and you came off as a Ross. And I'm not talking early seasons Ross, I'm talking seasons 6 to 9. So, you ever heard of Schrodinger's cat?
Yes, I had a lot of time to study physics while you were gone.
She's lying. She was studying cybernetics.
No!
Do both.
Cybernetics? Why?
Oh, no!
Because the Major was a cyborg.
Hold on. Why was he a cyborg?
No! You see, they understand. These are the real questions.
Right?
That's fucking stupid. And before you ask, yes! This is a JoJo reference!
Part 1 was the best.
You would.
Oh, get out of there! Part 1? Oh!
Say that, you fucking Brit.
I prefer British people, am I right?
Part 2.
No shit, because there are cyborg Nazis in part 2. Yeah, alright.
You killed the last white rhino? Hope the boner was worth it, you fuck. By the way, did One Piece wrap up finally?
Yeah, but it's got a sequel called Two Piece.
Is it any good?
Not sure how I feel about Boofy as the main character.
No, not Boofy! That was great. That was really good. They cooked. That was fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one, gamers. And remember to stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.